everybody to Borderlands, episode 136. You boys are back in town.
It's the Ranter and McGee show.
America's under new management.
They are. You've been saved. I wouldn't say saved. I would just say under new management.
Under new management. That's what it is. Dr. Fauci's been coming on TV a lot lately, and he's been like, you can sense that he's like not under so much pressure.
Well, no, he's finally been like demuzzled, if you will, because Trump literally did not like the fact that Fauci and COVID were getting more airtime than him. It was like how
Absolutely.
It was like, how dare COVID be getting better airtime than me? Sorry, I'm having trouble driving because I'm trying to do the Trump hand gesture at the same time, but it's difficult. Bad game. Anyway,
just
sorry.
play an invisible accordion, man.
I know, but like I need one hand to drive the two hands to drive the fucking car, and trying to do the Trump hand gesture with at least one hand is a problem. But but of course we all know what the real question is: who wants to get themselves a pair of Bernies after that fucking inauguration? Eh?
The whole, I seen so many good memes. But my favorite one so far was.
Are you up or down?
I'm up. Are you down?
No, I was.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I'm sorry.
I got blown out of the car and knocked onto the ground.
There's some health around.
I already picked it up.
Yeah, boy.
We're gonna have to go get another car. But you can do that.
I seen a meme last night of I never seen the movie Ghost, but you know it's that one famous scene
Which one?
where they're like making the pottery and it's like
Oh yeah, I've never seen that one either. But yes, the one where she totally fucks the ghost. Yeah, exactly.
yes, and it was this, but someone like edited Bernie Sanders in his like coat and the mittens over her hands. It's just so. It's so fantastic.
Our mayor was memeing, and we got Bernie edited into the Ottawa sign, and he was like, "Welcome to Ottawa, Bernie," and it was like, I was like, "Damn, my boy Jim, fucking doing his thing."
Actually, you know what's funny? The first person that received an official phone call from the president was Justin Trudeau.
Finally,
or is going to be Justin Trudeau.
Well, yeah, because you want to reestablish the Canada-American relations now that it's like, hey, remember how we used to be cool together?
Yeah.
Because we're supposed to. Oh, hold on. Let me switch seats here. Because we were the best. Your country, my country. You know,
like we were neighbors.
Exactly. It's like thinking about, and I always think about this. When we think about what happened with the attempted coup on January the 6th there,
Yep.
which is unfortunately a day that'll live in infamy forever, especially for all the pubs out there.
It absolutely will.
The last people that ever attempted to overthrow the American capital was Canada. Canada!
We talked about this.
During the War of 1812, we burnt that son of a bitch to the ground. And then you guys burnt our fucking parliament to the ground, too. So we had to rebuild that shit, too. It's kind of, tit-for-tat exchange.
We became buds afterwards.
Are nothing if not fair. You burn me, I burn you. I burn you, you burn me.
Bernie Sanders burns me, too. Feel the burn, man.
Okay, I'm going past this. Yeah, I've been feeling the burn for years. Because if I were an American, I would definitely be a Dem. And I would definitely be a Justice Democrat, too. Because I do believe in the things they fight for.
Well, if I was Canadian, you know where I'd be.
I do. You would love the Purple Rhinoceros Party.
I would be a Purple Rhinoceros. I would wear their stuff. I would have their flags. I would do it. Now, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Well, from what I've seen, in the past few years, it's gotten a lot worse. But is there, like, rivalry between, like, people? Like, let's say
there we go.
A green party and someone's a red party, blue party. Are they going to have actual animosity?
It's not that serious. Okay, you need to help protect me here while I'm fucking saving your ass here. Get up. The animosity between parties, at least from what I've seen, not as serious. I'm not saying that it's not, but like in Canada, we tend to get along a lot better with those who we would kind of consider to be our opposites. The Canadian attitude is generally to be super polite to somebody's face and then say, "Man, fuck that guy," behind his back. You know, I have to work with Joe, and I know Joe's a conservative, but like, you know, as long as you don't talk about politics, Joe's a pretty chill guy. And the only time you really see the animosity is during election season. And see, in America, it's a big fucking deal. There's a year and a half, like literally right after the midterm elections. It's time to announce the candidates. We know that it's not for another 2 fucking years, but we're still going to want to see who's running. And the fact that they're already talking about who the number one on the Republican ticket is going to be for 2024. Bruh, I can't even think that far ahead with COVID, man. It's 2021. Absolutely. I can't even think all the way to fucking November 2024. Like,
yeah,
you know I'm going to be watching. I watched fucking 13 hours of the 2020 fucking election day content. So you know I'm going to be watching. But at the same time, too, okay, so there's something wrong here that we need to figure out. Can we go through this building here? Or is this just where the cars live? Because if it's where the cars live. So let's get us one, and then... Because it has been a long time since we've been here, because this is the end game stuff, McGee. We're getting right to the end game, and soon we'll be doing those last 2 DLC, and then you and I have to pick another game to play.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm listening.
How many play sessions do you think it'll be until we hit the end game?
Play sessions till end game?
Yeah. Like, will it be this play session, next play session?
Okay, the car actually cannot go this way.
Where the cars don't live.
I say give it maximum 2.
Really?
Oh, welcome to the back door, baby.
The back door.
McGee chuckles an anal joke.
I didn't think that. I didn't say that.
You absolutely did. I heard the I heard the silent little
Wrong, bitch.
chuckle.
Not me.
Okay.
I'll laugh at something else.
There might be a claptrap in here, but there's definitely a lot of spider ants. Die, bitch! Uh-oh! Die, you little bitch! What? I was like, is that all? No, this fucking roly-poly ass motherfuckers. Panky-po-panky. Bruh. But, like, to truly answer your question, the animosity between party people is not as severe as it is in the States. Maybe that's because there's the split. Maybe that's because if you're looking at the 3 parties that get the most votes in almost every election, that's 3 parties over the 2-party system that you guys have. Like, even if you count my Greens out and the Bloc Québécois, who both... the Greens just don't get a huge percentage of the vote, and the Bloc only exists in Quebec, you've still got 3 parties, which is a 3-way split of the potential vote versus the American sort of 50-50 system you got.
Right.
But
my question is this. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Go on. Finish what you're saying.
Sorry.
I was going to make a joke.
Oh, go right ahead.
No. So finish your point first so I can make my joke later.
Yeah. But because we do have, like, a vaster system of parties you can choose from, excuse me, it's where the animosity becomes not nearly as heightened as one would expect it to be. Let me just throw this test grenade out there. Test grenade! But, what was your joke?
I was just gonna say, the main reason why I ask is because if I ever come up to Canada, in Ottawa, during election season, and I'm wearing...
And I doubt it.
Purple rhino, flags, hats.
People are going to be like, lol.
Right, the same way people like Trump supporters do. Just like kind of waving a flag around says purple rhino. I'm not going to get beat up, am I?
No. Not to mention, that was the other point I was going to make. You're not likely to be up here during election season, because you guys make a big spectacle even a year and a half in advance. Most of our election seasons run only 5 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Most of
Oh yeah, that's right. You just said
and not to
spring
mention
one.
so no, there's a chance that that'll happen if a vote of no confidence goes through. But that's the other difference between a parliamentary system and the kind of Republican system that you guys have. You have a president and a vice president and literally like a chain of command that goes like 20 people deep as to who would be president if this person was then killed, or if this person was then killed, or if this person was incapacitated, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, after the vice president, it's the Speaker of the House. And since the Speaker of the House is Nancy Pelosi, that would mean that if, let's just say, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were both, like, donezo, then all of a sudden you have President Nancy Pelosi.
Damn.
And then after that, it's the Senate Majority Leader, which is now Chuck Schumer. So, I mean, that's a quad dem, which is great, but at the same time, they're not exactly the most progressive Democrats ever. But in Canada, because our elections can happen more often than yours can. Like, you guys have had many, and I've read about American history a lot. You guys have had a number of presidents die, or in the case of one of these guys, he said, I'm not a criminal and I'm gonna resign anyway. You know who I'm talking about. Fucking old Tricky Dicky.
Tricky Dicky? Yeah.
Fucking Tricky Dicky. He probably didn't even die in 1994. He probably just fooled everybody. I'm not actually dead. I'm still alive, suckers.
You know, I used to live in Yorba Linda, which is like the city where he's from, where I think he's buried, where he was born.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, a 144 explosive bouncing Betty. First, let me check what me current grenade is. 144 explosive Merv. I hate it, so I'm gonna get these ones. Oh, I'm doing it again. Skyrim. The stupid growing pains of having to, swap my controls and remember that I'm not playing Skyrim. I love how we're at max.
Are you soldier?
No.
Okay, you're hunter. Got it.
Yes.
I always mix them up, and I'm sorry.
McGee has only played literally 50 hours of this game with me. So what class are you again? I'm like, bro, we've been playing so much of this game.
I forget. I'm sorry, Hunter.
It's okay. I love ragging on you for it though, because it's because I know you're Siren. I've known this since the first minute, and you're like, what class are you again? And I'm like, oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. What did I do? Oh, it's our battle. We have a battle coming up against fucking military McBuddy boy over here.
All right, I was trying to buy stuff, but I guess not.
Fuck you, Steel. Fuck you, Steel. Thank God you get killed by the giant final end game pussy monster. Dude, don't go that way. That's Master McCloud.
Whoa.
These boys are so easy. Level up, baby! That's what I'm talking about. McCloud, we've beaten you so many fucking times in Moxie's fucking world. Ah, I'm down. Wait, McCloud,
get him,
no! You killed him.
I'm sorry.
Save me. Help me.
I was trigger happy.
Help me. Help me. He's
You're
alive.
Up. Hurry up, let's go.
Hurry up. I gotta apply my point. Bloodwing can now attack up to 3 targets.
Dude.
Next level, Bloodwing can attack up to 4 targets.
Make sure you get all this good stuff.
But yeah, so like I was saying though, before we go to the Crimson Fastness and talk to Tannis, Canadian elections, we have certain rules during our election seasons. Did we end up, I think you ended up getting the weapon, the Iridian weapon.
Yes, I did.
You use that. But
you don't want
for it's probably that stupid rocket launchery type weapon, and it was garbage. The first shot does the most damage, and then after that,
because it's 1,500 damage.
That's good.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Canadian elections have like a few rules, right? What are we at for time though? Before I continue this,
15 minutes. We're at 15 minutes.
so why don't for 1:36 we call it before we go into this new area, and then we can refresh.
Yeah, well, I'm selling stuff anyways for a minute.
Yeah, you know what? So then fine. I'll finish my point, and then we'll be able to
Call it, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I thought that was a dead claptrap or something over here. But Canadian elections have like different rules. So, for example, we are not legally permitted to have campaign signs or any kind of campaign anything on public property, on our front lawns, on any of this shit.
You're not allowed to?
Yeah, no, we're not. Outside of the election window. And I remember the 2015 campaign was the longest in Canadian history. 11 weeks. And I fully remember John Oliver joking about it, going, wow, that's adorable they think 11 weeks is a long fucking time to be campaigning. You got people in America who are already campaigning for 2024. We are not legally permitted to do this outside of the campaign season. The reason is because we fucking put our all into it, right? So, like, during the 2019 election campaign, that lasted 5 weeks. I think it was 5 or 6 weeks. But there's no parliament, nobody's in government, and everybody's job is on the line. And so, we effectively have to go to our Governor General, which I'll talk about that in the next episode. What's going on there? The greatest Canadian scandal I've ever heard in my life. The most Canadian scandal I've ever heard in my life. But, like, we have to go to our fucking GG and ask them to dissolve our government. We're essentially going to our royal representative and being like, Your Honorableness, could we, like, pick a new leader? And they'd have to be like, yeah, that's fine. Or, you know, but it's, of course, purely ceremonial. When the people have spoken, the GG basically just has to be like, yeah, there's no government. I'll sign a paper effectively ending your term.